does Islam really permit us to go with, let's say, the culture of the age? If some people are saying, look, I'm struggling with that, so what? I mean, get up to it. This is an obligation. This is a fair criticism that somebody could make. Somebody could say, look, what's wrong with you guys? Look, if Allah says it's fard, what the hell is wrong with you? Rise to the obligation. And I would say that is a fair criticism if there were not an answer for it in the Sunnah of the Prophet. Now there is. Now if you go, you will find a very interesting hadith I've cited before by Safwan ibn Muattal, about Safwan ibn Muattal, not Mistah. Now, Ibn Muattal, now this companion of the Prophet ﷺ is the one whose wife complains about him. She tells the Prophet that he does not pray. She complains about a few things, but one of the key criticisms I want to focus on is she complains that he does not pray Fajr. He does not pray Subah. He wakes up after after sunrise. And, he misses Fajr. So he is called to the Prophet, and think about it. His people are just outside of Medina. They're not in a distant, they're not like in Switzerland or something. They are within the outskirts, within that kind of, they're still within Hijaz. Now he comes to the Prophet, and the Prophet asks him, look, what are these complaints? And the Prophet asks him, what's this? Do you not wake up for Fajr? And he says, Ya Rasulullah, inna qawmun la nastayqidhu illa ba'da tulu'i shams. That we are a people, our culture, my tribe, or my settlement where we live, our culture, and think about it, this is a very micro culture within Hijaz, within the Arabian culture. He says, inna qawmun, we are a people who do not wake up except after sunrise. Did the Prophet say to him, shame on you, I said Allah said and you said this? Did the Prophet say, rise to the challenge? What did the Prophet ﷺ actually say to him? The Prophet said to him, إِذَا اسْتَيْقَظْتَ فَصَلِّ. When you wake up, then pray. See, that is a very interesting hadith, because it shows that, look, the deen, even within a very similar, the Arabian culture was quite much, there was, quite a bit of, it wasn't monolithic, but there was a lot of similarity between the different tribes. They were still very similar compared to non-Arabs. Yet within this, you have this microcosm of where a small part of a tribe has a different culture, where they don't wake up early. And it's not just him, his people don't do it. So he says, Inna qawmun, and the Prophet catering for that, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, is an absolute, it epitomizes that the verse, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ, that we have not sent you except as a paragon of mercy for the world, for everybody, for everything. And that ad-deenu yusr, this deen is one of ease, people. So I'm not saying that, look, people need to stop what they're doing and fast like this. I'm not saying that at all. I'm actually commending people who are doing the fasts. I'm making dua for them that are doing the lengthy fasts and doing all of these things. May Allah bless us all. May He make us all capable. May He give us the strength. But people who want to choose option B, where they extend, let's say, that's still similar to option A. But those who want to choose option C, where they just want to estimate a set number, let's say a minimum being 13, and they just want to fast 13 hours of the day or anything above that they can, that several ulama have said that is permissible. I feel that it is permissible for them to take that fatwa, and we are not allowed to really criticize them or condemn them. We're not allowed to shame them. We're not allowed to guilt trip them. And it shouldn't bother us. It comes back to that thing that my deen is my deen. My relationship with Allah is my relationship. If I feel that, look, what's wrong with that person? Why can't he fast 17 hours like me? No. You should be concerned about you and Allah and your fast. Alhamdulillah. It's not, lasta alayhim bimusaytir. You're not in charge of them. If they are fasting according to an understanding that has been explained to them, then they have the right to do so. I hope that's been of some help, people. Right, so cool. Let's move on to. Right, we've got quite a bit actually to cover here. Oh my God, is that the time? Yes, salam. Yes, salam. Okay, people, let's take a quick look at this hadith on this hadith to do with if a person drank alcohol, his salah is not accepted. Why am I going through this hadith? I've seen this hadith being cited quite a bit where people have said, right, so somebody has asked that does the school of Medina, in my understanding, this is in line with the principles and the usul of the school of Medina, of Masalih al-Mursala, of ad-Din al-Yusr. That's in line with that. I would agree that fatwa is permissible for people to take. I would agree with that option. I would give the fatwa that it is permissible to take that fatwa, if that makes sense. I mean, I haven't made up this ruling. I haven't come up with it. What I'm saying is it is a valid ruling within Islam for people to take. If they felt that life was that difficult for them to fast. And each to their own. And let's not judge people. Okay, you can't, just because you can do something doesn't mean you have the right to judge other people and say that why can't they do it. That's not how this deen works. And that hadith perfectly illustrates that. The hadith of the person not waking up, the people not waking up for subah.